There you go.
Did you like my
clever.
segue?
Very clever.
I actually bought some flowers over the weekend, and they made my house more lovely. And I love flowers, and for years. So Chelsea and I are both kind of earth mamas, and I was talking to her about Bach flower essences and what they're used for and if they work. And I've used them for years. I used them when my babies were small. I used them after a nervous breakdown. Once. I'm kind of sort of joking, but seriously.
When you need them the most.
When you need them the most. But a lot of people say that they're not real. They don't really do what they say they're going to do. But let me introduce Chelsea for those of you just now joining us. Chelsea Barlow is a board-certified naturopathic doctor specializing in the fields of bioenergetic assessments, mud packing, and natural health education. She is also the owner and founder of Mudwise, a total body approach to bioenergetic mud packing. She has been into natural health most of her adult life and now sees clients on a professional basis. She's from Mansfield, Texas, and she lives there with her husband Bob, and now sees and you homeschool your 5 children.
Yeah.
5 children. Wow, I don't even know how you have time to be here, but we appreciate you being in studio. So for people that don't know what in the heck Bach flower essences are, can you tell them what they are and how they originated?
Yeah, Dr. Bach was a medical bacteriologist in the 1930s. He was seeing the need for assessing the patient, their health and their wellness in a different way, because he was looking at the germ theory and how there were flaws to the germ theory.
Was he from the UK, or am I wrong about that?
Yes,
I think
so,
he was.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so he was more of an intuitive type person, but then he clinically approached his intuitive understanding when he would go up to a plant. If he was feeling a certain emotion and that plant relieved that emotion, he would then apply it to his research. So he came up with 37 different Bach flower essences.
Okay.
And then one is a group called Rescue Remedy. Everybody should have that in their purse or in their car.
I used to carry that religiously in my purse. I used to have one for each of my daughters. We went through a little rough spell back about 10 years ago, and we truly used that. Whether it was placebo or not, I don't think it was, because it definitely relieved my anxiety.
Well, you know what? I'm all for placebo working, because a whole lot of our mind is involved in our health. So placebo is fine. However, animals respond to Bach flowers. I've got animal clients.
Oh, wow.
So animals don't have the placebo effect. They don't know what you're doing. They're unaware. So it has a huge effect on it. Even animals I've never met but are still my clients, they respond to their Bach flowers.
Wow. So that's a true blind study, is doing it to animals, unless you tell them ahead of time. Animals are smarter than we think, I think, right?
They are way smarter, but that animal had no clue what we were doing. So.
Well, okay, so I know that I can't put my hands on it right now. I've got so many papers here today. I moved it somewhere. But Dr. Andrew Weil, who is very respected medical doctor, he has an opinion about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't find it. But I think it said that he basically thinks there are a lot of foof. So what do you say to Dr. Andrew Weil?
Well, if you're going to look under it under a microscope, yeah, it'll look like foof. It will. But when you look at the cause and effect long term, or even as far as energetically or emotionally, you're going to see long-term effects when that emotion is balanced and cleared.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you study and research Bach flowers, because basically it's they collect the botanical, put it in a vat of water, put it in the sunlight until the leaves wither, take it out, and then they dilute it as if it's homeopathy, and then they have it in brandy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's all it is just the flower or the tree or whatever in water in the sunlight until it withers.
Uh-huh. Well, there's a lot of people believe in this, because I have some Latino friends that believe in a lot of this natural medicine, if you will, like from Mexico and other countries, friends from Indonesia. And so there's, because you can't, science is very interesting in the sense that you really science can be faulty for a lot of different reasons. There's a lot of reasons that science, you can spot bad science through a lot of things, like sensationalized headlines. I'm reading this. I'm pulling my thing. Hold on. Hold on a second here. There
You can also look one direction and not see the truth on the other direction.
Well, yeah, and there's a lot. It says this is a rough guide to spotting bad science, and I keep it in my stuff. And it says being able to evaluate the evidence behind a scientific claim is important. Being able to recognize bad science reporting or faults in scientific studies is equally as important. These 12 points will help you to separate the science from the pseudoscience. And there's things about no control group used or no blind testing used, selective reporting of data, which is very very prevalent.
Very prevalent.
And unreplicable results, non-peer-reviewed material. I'm not so sure how I feel about that, but problems with sample size, unsupported conclusions, correlation and causation, conflicts of interest is a big one, and misinterpreted results. And as I said, sensationalized headlines. So, but Dr. Wheel does say that views Bach Flowers remedies as harmless. He is not aware of any good studies to support the efficacy of Bach remedies or other brands of flower essence, but he knows that many people enjoy using them and they appear to be free of side effects and work. And so, they're not going to hurt you. They're not going to hurt you. And so the placebo effect. I mean, the placebo effect is extremely powerful, so much so that pharmaceutical companies have spent millions of dollars studying it, trying to understand what happens with the placebo effect.
Yes, a placebo effect, I would embrace placebo effects if they're for my benefit, no matter what. Our mind is actually far more powerful than a lot of pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah.
So if our mind decides to heal, our body can.
Well, it's crazy. This is from Psychology Today. It says that the placebo effect is no small or insignificant statistical aberration. Estimates of the placebo cure range from a low of 15% to a high of 72%. The longer the period of treatment, the larger the number of physical and physician visits, the greater the placebo effect. So, yeah.
Which is phenomenal.
Yeah, I like Bach remedies. I do. And they're not paying for this. This is just something that we wanted to cover because it's interesting. Yeah. It's very interesting. And you sell it at your shop, don't you?
I work with my clients. Okay. I build recipes, and then they make their own recipes.
Hey, the power of the mind. Whatever works for you, right? To get you well and happy and in a good place. Thank you so much. Chelsea, thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Fitz, thank you so much. Great having you two in studio today. Everyone, you know what? You get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Call us crazy. We don't mind. Crazy Water's all-natural mineral water has been making people feel good inside and out since 1881. As the only mineral water bottled in Texas, their water boasts loads of benefits that other bottled waters can only envy. Pretty crazy, huh? Find it at your local Whole Foods, H-E-B, Central Market, or have it shipped right to your door. Visit them at drinkcrazywater.com. That's drinkcrazywater.com. Wellbeing Journal is a remarkable bi-monthly health publication esteemed by intelligent readers worldwide. It's available in print or digital, single issues or subscription. Its focus is on living a happy, healthy life and preventing or healing illnesses naturally. Preventing or healing cancer, arthritis, cardiovascular conditions, and digestive issues, as well as nutritional solutions for optimal health are regular subjects. Learn more at wellbeingjournal.com.
Hello, I'm Allie McGraw for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Our animal companions rely on us, especially during a natural disaster. If you're forced to evacuate your home, do not leave your animals behind. Visit helpinganimals.com.
Hi, I'm Laura Bell Bundy for PETA. Every summer, thousands of dogs die from heat stroke after being left alone in hot cars. The inside of a car can reach 100 degrees in minutes, even in the shade with the window slightly open. Keep your dog cool and safe this summer. Never leave them in unattended hot cars. If you see a dog alone in a car during warm weather, call the humane authorities, the police, or do whatever is necessary to get the dog out. His or her life may depend upon it. Thank you.
For more information, visit PETA.org.